If you enjoyed this and any of my other videos, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It lets me know people are actually watching this stuff. It also makes it easier for other like-minded folks to find my content. This adventure began with a flight from the United States to Barcelona, Spain, where I picked up a rental car to make the 3-hour drive to the small country of Andorra, which is nestled in the Pyrenees Mountains between Spain and France. I traveled here for the Trail 100 Andorra by UTMB. I had signed up for the 105K, the longest distance in this event, which featured 23,000 feet of elevation gained through some rugged mountain terrain. Runners had to arrive the day before the event so that they would have enough time to pick up the race bib. This also gave me the chance to check out the race expo and of course spend a few dollars on some race swag. After making it to the official race check-in and picking up my race bib, I stopped in town for an early dinner so I could head back to the hotel and settle in for the night. Trying to get some coffee before the race. Pre-race cappuccino. It's more like racing Andorran style. I'm jumping in. I'm jumping in.
Sí, plaza completa, plaza preparada.
First update, we've climbed 1,300 feet over the first 3+ miles, 1 hour in. Still in the conga line, but I don't mind it right now. 105 kilometers for this race to spread out, so I'm in no hurry right now. Beautiful morning. 2,000 feet climbed, 3.75 miles in. Hour and 14 minutes. We're still in the first climb. update, just under an hour 45 in, 3,000 feet climbed, just about 5 miles. And then it's the massive climb at Comapedrosa. Feeling very good still. First aid station. Time to make sure I fill up both bottles. Alright, time for another update. 4,000 feet climbed. Just went through the first aid station. 7.25 miles in. About 2 hours 40 minutes. Still feeling excellent. Beautiful morning. And we keep climbing to the top of Comapedrosa, I believe. Possibly the highest point on the course. We're already well past 5,000 feet, 3 hours 20 minutes, 8.25 miles, still climbing. But it's a beautiful morning, and what an amazing landscape. Right. 6,000 feet of climbing, 8.5 miles in, 3 hours 45 minutes. Gorgeous views, but we're still going up to Comapedrosa, and then we drop down all the way down there. rope section. Alright. Second aid station, Comapedrosa, I think. So, gonna refuel, replenish, and then move on. I'm gonna try to get this done in 10 minutes. We'll see. We're 4 hours 40 in 11 miles. Ridge-lining ahead. Missed the 7,000 feet of elevation gain update. We're now at 7,600, approaching 8,000 feet of climbing, and 5 hours 20 minutes in, 12 miles. Lots of bang per mile, if you know what I mean. And I think we're about to do a tiny bit. I think we're just crossing the saddle. I was wondering if we're doing some ridgeline running, but probably going to drop for a bit. Alright, now we're going to get the quads worked out. What a beautiful day and what an amazing playground. I mean, come on. Huh? Rolling into aid station 3, maybe not. Never mind. It's just a road section, I guess. Alright, well, we'll keep moving. Alright, third aid station. Six hours, almost 15 miles. Alright, 8,000 feet of climbing in the books. 6 hours, 15 minutes, just over 15 miles. Just left aid station 3, and now we've got a long ass section. I think it's 15k to the next one, but I think most of it is down, which, whew, that's gonna hurt. But yep, that's what it is. So, quarter of the race distance, more than a third of the vert, well over a third of vert in the books already. So just gonna keep working. beautiful alpine running. Alright, 21.25 miles in, 7 hours, 38 minutes, and there's a water stop that I didn't expect, but I'm going to take it. Just chug a couple of cups. Oh man, I could use something cold. Alright, we're headed to the first light base. I am cooked. It is 32 degrees Celsius right now, and it is hot. So I'm leaving the life base at 8 hours 57 minutes. Cutoff is in an hour. That's kind of scary considering I'm kind of running on a 24-hour clock, but clearly that pacing is not reflective of reality. So anyway, just going to keep moving forward, and 32 degrees Celsius right now is what's been crushing me. So I had a white shirt and some sleeves, so I put that on, some dry stuff. The pack is covered in salt. So just going to ease in. I'm a bit bloated now. Been drinking a lot at the aid station and really throughout the race. Eating has become difficult again, as usual when it's hot, but oh well, hopefully it'll get better as it cools down. All right, I'm not sure if I missed the 9,000 foot vertical gain update or not, but here's the 10,000 foot vertical gain update. Shit. 9 hours 53 minutes, 26.5 miles. That heat is absolutely relentless. I put on the sleeves and the white rabbit shirt. At least try to be smart. Water crossings, I'm wetting the sleeves and the buff. The sleeves works great for a little bit to cool me down, but it is so hot. It is just crazy hot and humid at the lower elevations. Oh goodness, but I'm still moving. All right, 11,000 feet of climbing, still hot, 10 hours, 35 minutes, 28 miles. It is a sufferfest right now, and I'm officially nauseous, so I gotta back off even more and hope I can recover. All right, 12,000 foot of climb update, 29.5 miles, 11 hours 37 minutes, and up we keep going. Sun's come out again, so I gotta just slow down. I'm not nauseous right now, but I will be in a second if I overheat again. Cool. With a grass roof. That's neat. Look at that. Awesome. It's been the trail for 2 miles. And I've got hot spots as per usual on the outside of both of my heels. I'm going to try to address that in another 20k or more. Next life base, do a reset and clean socks and all that good stuff. I've been wetting my sleeves in this glacial river, creek, whatever. That's been helpful in cooling me somewhat down. Livestock gate, I guess, left open. I'm assuming on purpose. You can tell from looking at my fellow runners, this is probably the most runnable thing we've seen all day, and every single one is walking. Everyone got destroyed by the heat, and everyone is hanging on by a thread, just trying to make it to higher altitude and the night, which promises cooler temps and no sun. So I'm in the same boat, though I'm not sure how quick you're going to move on that technical terrain that we encounter here, but that's okay. I'll take one variable, the heat, off the table. By the way, not a lot of folks speak English here, so I realized though that especially when it was hot and we were climbing, that the universal language of pain and suffering exists between ultra runners. No words need be exchanged. You can tell by the look what it is. Nausea, suffering from heat in general, suffering from the climbing, and yeah, it was carnage on this last climb, absolute carnage. People were dropping left and right on the side along the trail, and some just deciding to hike back down. They just didn't want to go anymore. So I'm just going to keep moving, and the only way I'm going to drop today is if I time out, which has never happened to me. There's always a first, but I really hope that's not today. I think as long as I keep moving and eventually be able to do some shuffling again, hopefully on the downhills, then it'll work out. But it's not going to be 24 hours. I think that's become clear. Just take in this breathtaking meadow. 13,000 feet of climbing update. 32 miles. 12 hours 38 minutes. Beautiful little lake here. We're 20 minutes out from the next refugio aid station. So, oh man, it's been slow going. It's been slow going. Stone structures everywhere. And another checkpoint down. Refugio Illa, I believe. Italy or Illa. Aid station 5 or 6. Things are starting to blur. A lot of climbing. A lot of climbing. While I was at this refugio, I witnessed a mountain rescue via helicopter. A runner had seriously injured his knee, and while this was not a life-threatening situation, he was unable to make his way out of the mountain. Access to this refugio is only possible on foot or horseback, so they did have to bring in a helicopter to get the runner out so he could get the proper medical care. So I just left Refugio Isla. I'm freezing cold right now. Windbreaker was soaked in sweat, of course, in the pack. All my other gear is in a Ziploc bag, but I was expecting to use the windbreaker, but I didn't anticipate that I literally would sweat through the entire bag and even the compressed windbreaker. So anyway, took it out, let it dry for 10 minutes and put it on semi-dry, but I'm definitely cold right now. Trying to get moving, but no worry, I have to go up on that ridge, so I'm sure I'll warm up in no time. Anyway, would love to get that climb done before dark so I can get down on the other side out of the wind, grab the dry buff and headlamp and waist lamp. And all right, time for the 14,000 foot update. Nearly 14 hours in, nearly 34 miles. Whew. Moving. Problem is the brakes at 8 stations. I keep trying to reset. I'm feeling better, much better than I did 2 aid stations ago, but I'm still not able to eat properly. Get some broth, 4 large cookies, and a couple cups of Coke, couple cups of water. So, and I've got 400 calories in bottles, fluid, so hopefully I can consume those. So we got a punchy climb. It ain't short. I think we're going up there in that so-called saddle. Doesn't look like much of a saddle, the ridge line, and then we descend. for another update. We officially reached 15,000 feet again. Let's see here. "15 hours, 36 miles. Well, 35 3/4. Weather turned on us. I had to swap my Houdini. Beautiful race. Brutal, but beautiful. Okay, that's on record. Alright, this may be the last update for a while. We're nearing 16 hours, 38 miles. We're still descending. If I had to take a guess, I'd say 2 more miles to the life base. Alright, quick update. 20 hours, 20 minutes, 48 miles, and 17,500 feet. I'm gonna head back out there. I moved really well. I don't want to spend much time here. Just gotta keep moving, get this done. I am kind of glad I can't see where I am, because I saw the footage. This thing keeps going forever, and it is suspended between 2 mountains. Okay, this freaks me out a little bit. Oh my god, this thing goes on forever. I was excited at first because I wanted to film it in the daytime, and now I'm like, I don't even know if me. How long is this thing? Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Holy shit. I'm only halfway across? Shit. Am I like in a bad movie? Nightmare? Please tell me I'm getting close to the finish. Oh, great. Oh my god. Oh, shit. Okay, that was scary. Another aid station. Good morning. It's been a few hours since I last shared updates with you, but guess what? If you remember what I did the last time, I was climbing, and I'm still climbing. But now we're 24 hours into this adventure, and I just got to keep going, aid station to aid station. We've got 21,400 feet climbed already, but I have a feeling we're going to be climbing a lot more. Anyway, just thought I'd give you an update and a pretty view from Andorra on a Sunday morning. Alright, 22,400 feet. And this is the first false summit that bothers me. I thought this was it. We came up from down in the valley, and I thought this was it, but no, we gotta go all the way up there onto that ridge. There's somebody on the ridge right now. Okay, I am spent. I just gotta get moving. So I don't know if this was the last major climb or not, but we just crested the ridge there, just jumped over it. Not to the other side, on the same side here, but same side of the valley. My legs are toast, and I'm sure we got a hammering descent coming up. Oh boy. Oh well. Man, I barely have the balance to stay on this trail. But the views still don't disappoint. Ah, it's a bit painful now. Pretty sure there's a descent coming up. Maybe not. All right. Oops. Come on. Where are you going? No, don't do that. Jesus. Stop.
Oh.
Hey! Oh, shit. Final update before the finish. I don't know, we should have 6k left. I don't know, it was 11 from the last aid station and I'm just tired. 23,000 feet of gain, 63.5 miles right now. It should be somewhere on 67 because this course is long on purpose. So anyway, next clip will be hopefully the finish line.
Welcome to the finish line now. 105 kilometers.
Como una auténtica bala, segunda clasificada en estos 21 kilómetros en categoría femenina. Al reforma de Pyrenees, subcampeona mujer, 21 kilómetros. Arriba de Maah Piñol. Eran uno de los campeones en la hora, ¿sí, no?